So I want you to take a look at this Cresselia deck here. This is Cresselia EX, Farfetch'd, Bidoof, Barrel. Why is this way? All right, I'm just going to be frank with you. I think Cresselia EX is not very good. I want to break down this card for you and why I think this is the case. And I also want to say that I'm happy to be proven wrong, and I'm happy for something in the future to come out and change my mind on this. But let's look at Cresselia EX. 140 HP. Not exactly where you want to be. You would love it to be a little higher. This is the same as Lapras. And in fact, I think this has a lot of the same issues as Lapras. 3 energy, 2 of it being psychic, to do 80 damage. That's a lot of energy investment for a little bit of damage. 2 retreat cost, so you need to run something like Leaf. Its ability, Lunar Plumage. Whenever a psychic energy from your zone is attached to this Pokemon, you heal 20 damage to this Pokemon. So I think if they wanted to copy Darkrai, which is kind of what they're doing here, right? We have Darkrai EX's Nightmare Aura. This is Lunar Plumage, except you are only healing yourself. So as opposed to being able to possibly put energy on your bench and then heal your active spot, or put energy on yourself in the active spot and heal yourself, you can only heal Cresselia with this energy. There is a cool combination between Cresselia and Gardevoir where you generate energy with Gardevoir, and that technically comes from the energy zone, so you get an extra 20 healing, and you would think 40 HP per turn could be kind of nice, and I guess it could be if a few things weren't true. If you weren't always running into dark decks right now, which you are, just that's the way the meta shakes up. Maybe it's different for you. I would say at least half the time I'm running into Darkrai. So they have this plus 20 weakness damage. Your 80 is not enough to deal with a lot of the threats in the game. You've got to hit them multiple times, right? And there are many things that can burst you. Even if you're wearing a cape, there are many things that can chunk you one turn and hit you again. So maybe they don't get you in one, but being able to heal yourself for 40 just doesn't do it. So we had a few cheesy decks we were looking at and a few decks that I thought might be good. We definitely ran Gardevoir Cresselia. We ran Gardevoir Cresselia Mewtwo. Sorry, I do need to shower still after doing that. We had Cresselia and Dusknoir, which had some really, really fun moments, but still, I think you're going to be lacking in damage and just waiting for too long to get this whole thing powered up. If you have a better deck, let me know in the comments if you really like this, but I have to be honest, I do think Cresselia is, at least in this meta, not very good. Now, check out a couple matches where we did have a lot of fun and had some good plays, but again, yeah, not my favorite. And I don't want to be a downer. I just want to be honest with you. I don't think you need to freak out about whether or not you've pulled this yet. Farfetch'd into Steel. This is going to work. I can feel it in my teeth. I've never felt something in my teeth, so I'm going to trust your instincts here. I've never believed in something so hard my mouth agrees, you know? But maybe this will be the time. Reggie's not too fun for us. Reggie's kind of mean to us, actually. Alright, we get our Cresselia Pokeball. Who do we get? Bidoof. Okay. Research. Barrel. Pokeball. Got a lot of this stuff to start. Other Cresselia. I think we get Bidoof down there. We could get Cresselia for a sec. It's going to be a minute before they can start swinging. So, Duck. I don't have a way to get Duck out, so I have to swing with Duck. Even still. I think I might need Leafs. One more Leaf and just swap something here. Because I need to be able to get this Duck out. Or Bidoof out. Putting the cape on. So with Reggie, Bidoof doesn't... I mean, Barrel isn't too bad. Dawn, Barrel. Barrel does 60. I'm going to hang out for a sec, though. I wish I had my Rocky Helm. I don't have it yet. Okay. Don't even think you need Bibarel. You might be right, but the thing is, I could, like, if Super Fang is a better call, I Super Fang. However, there are times where having the 60 damage would be better. You know? They're gonna power Reggie here. If I had Rocky Helm there, we'd be in such a good spot, right? Other Bidoof. The plot thickens. So, if they come in, they swing for 50. I can retreat into Bibarel right now. I also can cape my Farfetch'd and keep it around one more turn. Okay. I'm going to cape the Farfetch'd. That's the plan. This is basically a Bidoof deck. Shh! Don't tell anyone. This is a Cresselia deck. Rocky Helm. That's okay. Potion. 50. Okay, so we could finish this off with Bibarel. So this is why Bibarel's an option for us. Oh, why are you putting the? Oh, you're gonna Dawn me? Okay. I'd rather have it on Reggie maybe for a retreat, but that's fine. We've got a Helm. I think I Bibarel this, right? And finish them off. I've got a Rocky Helm. Reggie will take some damage from me. I need a leaf. That's true. Kodo, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. We need to accept that any deck with Cresselia right now is not going to work out. Let's move on to Sneaky Lee. I mean, you might not be wrong, but I want to do something here. You know, I want to play with the new card, but you might not be wrong. I might be able to try that Sneaky Lee low bunny at some point. Thank you so much for the super chat. All right. Now, I don't hate this. So it does more damage based on how much damage it's taken, right? I could set up an opportunity for Bidoof, but I think its HP is already going to be low enough to not worry about that, yeah? I'm going to take it down 60, which is a pretty good place for it. I can have Cresselia ready. I could Leaf into Farfetch'd and smack it, or I think I could just allow Bibarel to go down here, which is probably the call. I have another Bibarel that might be a thing. Now we have Cresselia ready to go. Reggie's at 80, so they're going to need to heal it, but I could still put Farfetch'd in to deal some more damage to it. And if they try to, like, have it retreat, we have Cyrus. Right? And I think we're going to want to Cyrus it, because right now it's like, what, it's got a huge amount of damage to it. It's got 50 plus 80. So it almost KOs Cresselia in one. It should heal the active spot. I fully agree. I fully agree. Ugh. Sabrina. It's gonna KO. Well, there's a few ways to go about this. I could lose Farfetch'd here. I think I'm gonna do that. I think so. There's the 130. Now, of course, I could have taken 130 with Cresselia. I just didn't want to put that much damage on the EX, you know? They could have Cyrus, though, for this Bibarel at this point. And then we're just kind of cooked, aren't we? Crunch does 20. Oh, we have 2. Duh. I'm looking at it like they're going to have one more turn. My brain's like, okay, what happens? No, we already took down Dialga. Fair enough. Yeah, this turned into a Bidoof deck. It's actually way better than Cresselia, guys. Bidoof Farfetch'd is actually top tier. As long as you don't need to use your Cresselia is dope. I love Cresselia when I'm not using it. Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I want to know from you, what's a deck everyone loves that you think is just not it? Let me know in the comments. Farfetch'd. Bench. RIP. I mean, it does feel like they basically made another Lapras EX, and truly, the thing that worked for Lapras EX, it's unfortunate, but it was Misty. Misty worked for Lapras EX because enough games you would get 1 extra turn of energy. With Cresselia, you can do that with Gardevoir, but you would much rather be powering Mewtwo. Now, this is all still super early, and I would love to see some cool decks with this. I do have to say, though, I'm, like, not impressed with this card. I wish I was more stoked on it. Bidoof, on the other hand. Now that I'm stoked on. Farfetch'd, on the other hand. Stoked on it. Love me some Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is crazy good, especially in a meta that doesn't have as much Pikachu anymore. So good. Ew. Well, I don't like that. Leak is peak. I was hoping they weren't ready to go. Do I have a... I don't. I was like, do I have Leaf? I don't. Okay. I do Leaf here. It's worth it. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my leak down, flip it, and reverse it. Take that, Togetic. You monster. Remember, this is a Cresselia deck. It's just all about Farfetch'd and Bidoof. Remember, this is a Cresselia EX deck. Just remember. I could retreat, buy some time, but barrel hits for 60. Or I could power Cresselia, which nobody likes. I'm gonna cape and see if they don't Magius. If they Magius, then what are you gonna do? All right. And then I can barrel later. I don't think it's going to end up being Bidoof, though, so whatever. I'm just going to do it now. I don't think I need anything from communication either. Not many players know that Cresselia also has a passive ability, reduce your useful deck size to 18. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, yeah. Cresselia, actually. Add 2 bricks to your deck. At any given time, you may fill your deck with bricks. Thanks for the super chat, Kodo. Yeah, man, it's something. It's something, all right. Cresselia. Still got the Cresselia, and we just got hit with it. Okay, I guess I can have another one out there to kind of mess with. I mean, do-si-do. We didn't go with Bidoof. Sag, I know. Anytime you may draw this card and lose the game. Oh, there's so... Guys, have you read this thing? The abilities on this are nuts. Like, in the fine print, right under Lunar Plumage, it just keeps going. You need a magnifying glass, but you see some crazy stuff in there, dude. Well, that buys us 1 turn. We do flip heads. Okay. They could retreat this now into Togetic, which I think would be really good. I felt like it wasn't intended to work like it, and maybe the devs overlooked it. Like, which one? Oh, the Magnezone thing? No, I think that's very intentional, Kyle. Can you say happy birthday to my sister? Yeah, I'll say happy birthday to your sister. What's your sister's name again? Just put it in the chat so I can be sure. My only shot is a Cyrus, but I'm confused. Alright, it doesn't change much. I don't even need to, like, putting the energy on makes no difference, right? GG. Oh, cape and energy. Oh, you're right. We had one more turn. I was just, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was just frustrated at this deck. I don't really like it, guys. I don't really like it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you, and I'll see y'all next time. We did it.